How's it going, guys? So a couple of days ago, I made a short complaining about the Fotasy Nikon f to Sony E-mount lens adapter that I bought on Amazon. I mean, it's very, very affordable, $12. And it works in a pinch. And the issue, again, I'm just going to quickly describe, is that for AI and AIS lenses that has a notch over here for the aperture metering, this lens adapter is flawed, where this tab protrudes too much and it blocks this tab from going through. So if you look at the maximum aperture that you can set, if you didn't pay attention, it's going to get stuck at f4, okay? There is a way to fix it, which is what I'm going to try to attempt today, which is pretty much just file down the protruding area of the tab so the aperture tab on the lens could pass through and I don't have to like press the tab to use f1.8 or like anything larger than f4. Again, this video is just me exploring ways of trying to get this tab flush. Okay, right now if you see, the tab is not flush. It's actually protruding and blocking the smooth passing of anything around the edge of the rim. So the first thing I want to do is just inspect by unscrewing the 4 screws on the lens. So again, I already removed the 4 screws. I'm going to take a look by just carefully opening this up. And as I have guessed, very, very simple and easy design. This thing literally falls off outside. And all I'm going to do, okay, is sand this area down, which is the area that's facing outside of the rim of the adapter. And after that, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna put this back in there. Let's see if there's a spring over here. So the spring is already mounted inside, okay? So it is there, I don't have to remove it. And again, this little thing, the washer, if you align it with 4 screws, it is right there, so it's very easy to re-put back. So if you want to do things properly, yeah, just take the 4 screws out, get this filed straight, and you should have a functioning adapter for Nikon F to Sony E. Let's get started. Again, I'm not going to do this on the camera because you just need to find a proper file that is as effective as possible on filing down on the little tab over here. Okay, again, just make sure direction is right. This is a tab I want to file. I want to get it recessed inside the rim. I'll show you guys after this is done, and we'll continue. All right, so showing you guys kind of halfway progress. I did start sanding the tab area. It is reducing somewhat, but it's still not quite there yet. But I would say we are almost there. So I'm going to continue sanding to the point where the edge of the bottom rim is actually flush with the black area of the ring on the adapter. And I think that will actually resolve the initial issue that I complained about for this adapter. So again, it's of course better to have a nice vise for this job, but it's perfectly fine if you don't have a vise and just have 10 to 15 minutes of your time. Have this file done, and I think it should work. All right, guys, so now I am back, and I think this should resolve the issue because right now it's perfectly recessed. And I did grind even flush with the rim of the black ring. As you can see, there are a little bit sanding marks over there. So I know for sure now if I align the lens, the F lens in the front, over here lock it, and I should be able to rotate all the way. So that fixed the issue. And again, if you buy the Fotasy, just keep in mind it's got a design flaw. Hopefully they could change the design in the future, but if you want to keep this lens and you know, make it affordable, just grind the face of the area a little bit until it doesn't protrude past the black ring area. And you should have a functioning Nikon F to Sony E adapter without having to spending twice as much for a different company's adapter. Okay, now you see that little ring goes over perfectly. And I'll test my other lens. It's going to be the same thing, I'm pretty sure. This is the Voigtländer. Beautiful, beautiful lens. Align the ring and push it in. And test to see if it gets blocked. And no, it doesn't. I can use a full aperture. Okay. So that fixed it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, like and subscribe. And I sure have more photography related tips and tricks coming out for you guys, as well as vintage camera reviews. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video. Take care.